one. Only you need the moon and under the sun. Whether near to me or far.
How did you get started singing? I know you started very young. What was the
I
impetus?
started in church. I used to sing in church. I used to sing the Ave Maria in Latin. And then from the church I went to the saloons. From the saloons I went to the nightclubs.
How old were you when you went to saloons?
I was about 10 years old. I used to have a shoe shine box, but I never shined shoes. As soon as I walk in the saloon, they take the box off my shoulder and put it on the floor, and they'd have me singing.
There was your band at the Nunda Bazza Shkurda.
Your mother died in childbirth, from what I understand. Through the years we know each other.
2 days after I was born.
And your dad was a young man, 18 years old. He couldn't afford to have a child of his own. I mean, this was something that was out of the ordinary in those days. What had happened? What was the transgression from your birth to where you wound up living?
My grandfather raised me from when I was 2 weeks old. And they don't make men like him anymore. He was a great man. I get choked up when I talk about him, I really do.
Lui che per te ma pace non ci ricimma mai perché.
Was your grandfather was he the guy that was the catalyst for you singing Neapolitan songs?
Oh yeah, he used to take me to the Italian Jefferson Hall, the Rialto. Patsy DeMenzi used to run shows. He used to take me there.
Our love is here to stay.
You went into the army at that point. I guess you were what, 17? But you enlisted.
17
You didn't
and
get
a half.
drafted. You enlisted in the army.
If I waited till I was 18, I wouldn't have seen anything, you know.
One time you actually did a soundtrack for a couple of movies once. You did one for a movie called Buonasera, Mrs. Campbell.
I went to Italy. They sent me to Italy to do a song called Buonasera, Mrs. Campbell. Riz Ortolani wrote the whole score, plus the leading song. When I walked in the studio, there was 100 men. I counted them. I said, gee, look, this is a great orchestra. Look at the size of it.
Just friends, lovers no more. Just friends, yeah, but not like before.
You had a good relationship with Jimmy Durante. Tell that story when you went into the place. I mean,
Durante was a sweetheart. Between Durante and Joey Lewis, they were two sweethearts, believe me when I tell you.
It isn't the ending. Two friends drifting apart.
but Mel Torme was the one that his comments to me was the epitome of accolades to you. Because Mel Torme had perfect pitch.
Beautiful singer, beautiful. There was only two people I ever went out of my way to see, Vic Damone and Mel Torme.
And now the end is near, so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain I've lived.
I don't know how much more we can say at this point. I mean, we brought you from your
All
beginnings
we
of
could
your
say
life.
was very, very nice.
It's been my pleasure. My pleasure.
No, my pleasure.
Okay.
A million baby kisses I'm about to deliver.